Hey, what's up? We are Brand and Julez.
And you're listening to DaBelly.
Hey, this is Dave from DaBelly. We're in Scottsdale, Arizona tonight with Brand of Julez. How's everyone doing?
Doing good. Yeah.
They just got off stage. They had a great set tonight, and it was the second time I've seen you this year. You guys are on the road constantly. Talk a little bit about touring. How's this tour going?
This tour is going. The last couple shows have actually been phenomenal. Like, they've been really awesome. Cali tonight. Where we were before that, that was really good. Colorado was amazing. So yeah, the last couple shows have been awesome, and it looks like we're gonna end the tour on a high note. So yeah, it's been going good.
It's been a long one now. You've been out 5-6 weeks now, I think.
Yeah, this is the 6th week we've been out. Yeah.
And the thing with us is, you know, we don't fly, we don't bus, we drive ourselves. So this is the second straight tour that started in Salt Lake City. So we drive from New York City to Salt Lake City to start. The last tour was Texas Hippie Coalition. They're from Texas, so we ended in Austin. That's only a 16-hour drive. This tour is with Orgy. They're from Southern California, so it ends in San Diego, the furthest possible spot you can find from New York City. So we've got a 4-day drive all the way home at the end of the tour, after all the driving we've already done.
We've already done, yep, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
we love what we do.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but you know what? It's worth it. Getting up on stage every day, playing songs that we've written together. You know, just we're family. So this is what we do, and this is what we love. You know.
that's exactly it. Yeah, as I commented earlier, you guys, this is the second tour I've seen you on. I saw you with Hippie Coalition and Cobra and Lotus.
Marquee Theater.
Yeah, at the Marquee. Yeah, you guys are on the road constantly. How do you make that work? I know you just got an album that came out.
Yeah.
How does that all happen?
We are, the main thing is that we're super dedicated. That's like the main thing, because it's super hard to make it happen. But yeah, we all work shitty jobs, and we're dedicated to be out here on the road and to meet new people and get our name out there. So if we didn't have that main element, we wouldn't be here. So.
And then, sorry to continue on. So fortunately for us, we're in a position where I've been with these guys for almost 2 years now. We've been a touring entity for about 1.5 years, and this guy and this guy, amazing, and they're my brothers, and I do anything for them, and they do anything for me. Anything. The first couple tours we did with different drummers, and you know, sometimes like we live in a van. So if you're in a van with someone for 2 months, yeah, you can't escape someone. So if someone just rubs you the wrong way and you just don't get along, like there's nothing you can do about it. You can't possibly escape them. Fortunately, we met Frankie, who's been absolutely killing it. It's his second tour, Frank the Tank. We love him. We love hanging out with him, and he's a fucking amazing drummer. So if you haven't seen us on either of these tours, make sure you come out the next time we're in the area, because this guy destroys the drums.
Yeah, very cool. See, look at this. Yeah, there it is. The brotherhood. There it is.
Let's hear a little word from Frank the Tank.
What do you got to say?
I met Julian and Brandon a year ago at a dive bar, and I met Nick at a Steel Panther concert, and they invited me down to a show. I learned their set. Next thing I know, I'm in the band, and I'm opening up for Puddle of Mud. So I couldn't be any more freaking happier.
See, that's how you did it at home, people.
Yeah, well, we've obviously, personalities clash and stuff like that. But the thing that's great about the four of us is that we all get along. We all want the same thing. So it's all what's to make it better, how to make it better, what to do, what should we do, how do we push ourselves. And that's what I love, is that every single one of us pushes each other to try to be, to try to give the best performance we can give, And that's great about Frankie here, is that adding him in is just nothing but greatness and love.
It's a beautiful thing.
Really quick, just one tiny little thing. Wanting to do something and needing to do something are two totally different things. everyone says they want to tour, which is totally fine. But like when you meet the guys who need to do it, those are the guys you want to go to battle with.
There's a thing called post-tour depression, and it is a real thing. Some people will say 2 weeks, a month. It's like a couple days, and we're texting each other like, dude,
can't wait to be back
fucking job sucks. Can't wait to be back on tour. When's the next tour? You know what I mean? So that's that's a thing.
Well, this may come as news to you guys, but you got a new record out. Forward. Yeah, let's talk about the record a little bit.
We recorded the record with Joey Z from Life of Agony. Frankie and Nick weren't there for the experience. We haven't met them yet, so it was just me and Brandon. And Joey was an absolute blast to record with. He recorded in his home studio downstairs. It just had that whole family home vibe. He is just one of the coolest dudes. I mean, you talk to him for 10 minutes and you feel like you've known him for all your life and he's your best friend. So super, super cool guy. One of the best recording experiences I've ever had, just feeling comfortable and like really digging in and giving the best performance I could do for the record. So yeah, it was really cool.
What are some of the challenges you faced? I mean, just the two of you. Did you program the drums? Did you have other drummers come in?
The biggest challenge that we faced actually was we started recording with Joey before Life of Agony had a kickstart pickup to their career. So in the middle of our recording process, I can't do this date because I'm in Germany, playing a festival, and I can't. So they became in the spotlight real fast, and so he became very busy with his band. So trying to coordinate schedules was a bitch. So other than that, though, it was awesome.
But it came together. You got a video. Well, you got something?
Yeah. Actually, we had our mix and mastering done by Mike Ferretti and Andy Vendette, who did the last 3 Seven Us albums.
Yeah.
And the great thing was going into their studios and just watching them create this masterpiece right before our eyes was beautiful, and having it already is like, you know what, this happened all for a reason. It was a step-by-step process, but the end product, everybody seems to be loving it, So it's just like, you know what, it may have taken a lot of time, but it was a blessing in disguise,
And then once again, sorry to add more icing to the cake. That seems to be what I'm doing this entire interview. The cool thing about Mike is because he did such a great job mixing and mastering the album, we're actually using him for our next few singles. So we have a single, Take It All Away, that is going to come out very, very shortly that we had. He actually was there for pre-production, produced it. We did it in the studio. Mike Ferretti is the man.
Yes, he is.
Grammy nominated, all that stuff. He's awesome. Yeah. So it ended up building this amazing friendship and great working relationship. And we can't wait to get back in the studio and work with him some more.
You just dropped a video also falling up. I'll get it right. Don't worry. Falling up. Talk a little bit about putting the song together and putting the video out.
So the song coming together was very interesting because we were finishing the recording process with Joey, and I started this new riff, and the drummer that we were working at the time was a longtime friend of the band, and I showed it to him, and the song just came together so fast, and we had to record it for the album. So, and it's become a fan favorite. We actually recorded a music video for it at Phase 2 in Lynchburg, Virginia. That's actually a show that we did with Puddle of Mud that was sold out, and it was awesome. Yeah, great show. So it was a great time great spot to pick to record, to film a music video.
And this guy's lyrics are awesome too. I'm from Jersey, but we're from New York City. All of us remember exactly where we were on 9/11, because as anyone in that area, I mean, anyone in the U.S. kind of remembers, but it shook all of us. That's where my dad works, all that kind of stuff. So that's what the lyrics are about, if you guys were wondering. Yeah. And this guy did a great job with them.
You had another. Go ahead.
Yeah, being in the room, writing the song and watching him and our manager Alan Zamora just feed off of each other and just throwing lines at. No, it was something. I just tears came to my eye because what they were describing was so beautiful, but yet so tragic at the same time. And that's what we wanted to go for. For whoever wasn't there, we want them, to feel what we all felt that day.
Exactly. It's a moment in America's history that will certainly never be forgotten. And it's great that you guys wrote a song about it and put it all together because it's a great song. It really is.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. You also did, I think, Monkey came out about a year ago. That's on this record too, as well, right?
Yeah.
That going back to the earlier question, the long recording process. I was surprised that Monkey came out almost a year earlier. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we. I mean, the song in general is about drug addiction, and I mean, you could also spin the song around as just addiction in general. Everyone's got a monkey on their back, whatever addiction you face. So that you know, the song can pretty much relate to anybody. Just for in our shoes, personal and seeing friends, family, musical idols. You know what I mean? Fall by the side of horrible drugs. So.
Tough subject matter, but one that needs to be tackled. And certainly music can bring it out.
Nowadays, everyone has a personal story about that, which is obviously a huge shame, but it needs to be talked about. Even though it's tough, it needs to be talked about.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm guessing the rest of the year you might be on tour a little bit. Come on.
We finished this tour at the end of September, and we come back home in the beginning of October. We usually don't tour during the winter cycle unless we get like an offer that's like awesome. But the weather during that time sucks, and we don't want to risk being out there in shitty weather, you know, driving around. So, but yeah, in the new year we'll definitely be back on tour somewhere. So.
You're feeling two things there, buddy. Yeah, October 12th, we're playing with Buck Cherry at Starland Ballroom, Sayreville, New Jersey. But actually, when we come home a few days later, the last song that we've been playing in our set, Take It All Away, we are shooting an official music video for that as well. So we got little things in the pot when we come back home. You know, the grind never stops. You know, more recording. You know, just always trying to keep busy. You know, that's what it's all about.
Too.
Yeah, I was just going to ask. A little bit of downtime sounds like you'd be maybe writing some new songs.
We actually, me and Nick just wrote a new idea a couple weeks ago. Actually, the beginning of the tour, just sitting in the van, just plucking away, and we're like, cool, we like that. Record that, you know, on our phone, and you know, we'll go back home and start picking it apart, you know.
And it's been really cool for me personally because up until this band, I always had my own bands where I did, you know, all the writing and that kind of stuff. So with this band, it was cool because this guy's such a great writer, and there was all these great songs that I just got to focus on my guitar playing instead of focusing on the actual songwriting. Now we're at a point where, you know, we are close. I mean, we're brothers at this point. So it's been really cool that now I get to come in with my own ideas, and you know, either they like it or they don't, but you know, I'm writing for this project, which is really cool. And then he's also really receptive. All these guys are really receptive of what I want to do as a guitar player. So they come in with an idea, you know, I get to change it if I think it's better, which is awesome. It's
common goal, bringing a great riff, and you got it right.
Yeah. He also always comes in. His additions are always amazing. I barely any time where I'm like, oh, I don't like that, because every time he brings something to the table, it's just, oh, I love it. You know what I mean?
Thanks,
like,
man.
you know. So, yeah, it's a great teamwork we got going on here.
There it is. That's all I got tonight. Is there anything I missed? Or anything else you guys want to talk about?
Be sure to buy our merch. We are starving musicians, needing to get home. It's very tough. We actually launched Indiegogo. I think we have like 3-5 hours left, but yeah. I know, but you know, still, yeah.
Okay. Later.
Yeah. I will say thank you for doing your homework. You did a fantastic job. I appreciate that. Thanks.
Appreciate it, gentlemen.
You're professional. Thank you very much.
I like this whole
Yeah, it made it very easy.
setup. I love it.
We're having fun tonight. Well, thanks again, and catch these guys on the road. They're going to be on tour in 2019 for sure, and a couple of shows here in 18. All right. Have a good night.